Yeah, just get it right here. This right there. Put that in there like that. I got that. I got that. Hey, see this one here? Hold on, you see this one here? See, this is a big one. Let me show you where you put him. I got a coupe, man, to drop. You put him on every door, man. See, you don't have him sitting out playing like he just.
So you get to put that bit like that?
No, you don't have him sitting out playing like he's something just playing games. See, you got 3 of them. One for the trunk, everywhere. One for both doors, everywhere. See how, baby. See how big he gonna look with that big Cadillac symbol on every door? Just imagine him. Boom! Boom! Tires. Everywhere you looking. When you drop the top and put the booth on that right there, preparated like the seats with the little holes in it firing, with the big Cadillac symbols, Cadillac everywhere. That's holy, man. Church!
If you know better, you'll do better.
Ooh, if you knew better, you'd do better. Ooh, it is what it is, and it ain't what it's not. It just ain't what it's not. See, he's just a regular G. He's just gonna go get his Cadillac. Man, I'm just.
So crazy.
Ooh. Holy, man. You see this? You see these little pieces right here, man? $1,000, man. For just these little pieces, 1,000. See, you got to be out for you got to be out for the plant. You got to be out for the Pepper B. You got to be out for the 4th of July. When I come outside, it's a holiday. When you hold. See, when I pull out, it's a holiday on my side. That gets the key out. It's a holiday. Waiting for the boat. I ain't rushing. When I come out, I'm coming to hurt. See, one thing about me, when I come out, you don't go back to the checklist. Man, Q would have been holding if he would have. All he needed is, I swear, all he got to do. You see that box we rolled with this morning that you asked me about, Red? When we pulled it out, what was it, Red? Digital dance. It takes 6, 8 weeks. Come on, let's go ahead.
It varies the budget on what it costs to do your slab, man. You can do a slab for $5,000. You know what I'm saying? You can do a slab for $50,000. It all depends on what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you want to ride vinyl, you know what I'm saying? You already know vinyl is way cheaper than leather. If you want to ride Q-powers or quantums instead of kickers, you know what I'm saying? If you want to go get some no-name speakers, you feel me? But you're going to be in another class with the slabbers. A boy gonna pull up on you and know that you know what I'm saying, your budget ain't right, bro. You in the wrong lane. You know what I'm saying? You got to have leather, man. You got to have the known material in the trunk, man. I ain't knocking Cubase Hustle. Y'all don't sue me, man, but Cubase ain't from with Kicker or JL Audio. You know what I'm saying? Go with the known ish. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make it do what it do.
I think it was on both sides, but I think mainly because a lot of the rapping was on the southwest side, you know, the south side you saying, and then, you know, they was kind of more rapping, I guess, like ESG, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? He was one of the icons on basically really put the
He had that album, Ocean of Funk, with the big barrettes, with the swingers on it.
Yeah. So just because that name, that, you know, that song he put out basically kind of like brought it out everywhere else, you know what I mean? Because, you know, he's on the south side, so, but it's always been on the both sides, north and south.
Yeah. Everything Trey Drive has got photos on it, so you know he definitely repping it, man. He repping it to the fullest.
Zero.
Yeah, Zero. You know, everybody doing their thing. From Scarface, 51, Boys, Trey, Zero, Pimp C, Bun B. Definitely, you know, everybody pretty much that we had on. Devin the Dude, he done roll on the old Cadillac Swinger. It's been a lot of not ours. Big Mellow, Rest in Peace, you know, everybody.
Straight the true king of the streets. King of the go for the concrete moment. I say asshole by nature, go for the truth. The official, one of the first official sponsors with this Texas while we doing this shit. You know, we the ones who brought it back out here, man. We the ones who spread it to the hood. And you know, swing has been around before my time. So, you know, once we was able to jump in there and do our thing, you know, we jumped out there and got on. As you can see, not only me riding on mine, my cousin Zero riding on you. Whatever wheel come out, you know, I'm one of the first people to have it, no matter what, just to pull it out to the street. My old brother Dinky used to have elbows on everything, man. You know, Pat used to have Mafia, I mean, everybody used to roll around, man. You know, they do their thing, Corey Blunt, you know, everybody doing their thing, man.
And they called me Zero the Crooked, Mo City Don, King of the Ghetto, Bar Kelly when I had a white cup in my hand, aka was slapping. And I go for them, what's that? I go for them, I'm saying, I'm talking about screwed up, click for life. Really, man. Shit, man, we go for them swingers, man, since way back before all this shit started. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna lie. You know, we off and on through the years, man. We really started riding just live like just full time, 05, though. You know what I'm saying? I say about 05, 06, we just started riding, just go up and everything. It used to be where you just get you a car, you get you a slab, and you fix that and shit up. And you know, you got you some hoops, and then you got a slab. We kind of went crazy and started putting swingers on everything around it. We ain't putting on like on no gremlins or no Plymouth Reliance or no hatchbacks or nothing like that. But I mean, baby lax, you know what I'm saying, slam, just like that, you know, Excalibur with the sticks and shit like that. You know, it's a H-time thing, man. It's a culture we adapted down here. We don't roll on swings, like real talk. You got a slab, you got candy paint, man, you incomplete. It's like if you got a car, and you ain't got your paint, but you got your swing, because you incomplete. Vice versa, you got you know, you gotta have everything to full six. We ain't got no Kool-Aid without no sugar, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta be complete this shit out here.
It's the wheels that the slab is riding on that is probably the most important thing to have on it. That wheel being a 30-spoke wire wheel referred to as swangs by the slab riders. Originally produced from 1978 to 1984, there are two versions of this wheel. The first being the 1979 to 1983 style, referred to as 83s because of the year the style was discontinued. In 1984, the wheel was slightly modified. Its center hub was moved 3/4 inch towards the outside of the wheel. The ring that the spokes go into is smaller, and the inner 20 spokes were sharp, slightly different than the 83s. Those wheels are referred to as 84s and were produced in 1984 only, before the 30-spoke wheel was discontinued right afterwards. The 83s and 84s were so popular that even Cadillac decided to offer them as an option on their cars during the time period.
I mean, swingers can get so high, you know what I'm saying, to ride. That's why they were so serious. It ain't like you can just go buy them out the store. You know what I'm saying? That's what made them so unique and made everybody, you know, made it so special to be riding on, because you couldn't just go buy them out of the store. You had to, you know, either buy them on the streets or, you know, Mr. Davis. I got my first set from Mr. Davis. He was rebuilding them, you know what I'm saying, and dipping them in chrome, so they brand new.
I made a comment on Twitter today about the Jordans. Like, when I was coming up, it was a certain status that you had to have in order to even rock these motherfuckers. You either got shot or I'm talking about like starter jackets and J's.
Starter jackets
You
and
had
J's.
to really be a G. They had to really just come out and everybody couldn't afford them. It's like 4s and 3s. G's rolled 4s. It was a certain status. They was 10,000 a set in our hood.
It was so crazy. People was dying over them. You know, it was just like something you couldn't go get. It was so exclusive. So that's the reason why it was so serious. Like, people was robbing for them and all that there. And the price just went so high, man. It was crazy how much people was paying for them.
Real was 10,000 a set then. Everybody couldn't afford them. So, you know, the only way they can get them was to do what they had to do.
Yeah, they were very hard to come by, man. People was getting killed over them rims. It used to be real bad, man. You had to be really packing to ride around them rims like that, man. It was original 84s that came off of Cadillac Barris back in the days. And 83 Barris just was hard to find, and people was like wanting them.
Many of my friends, man, is, you know, peace be on them, is like, you know, they got stopped at the light, you know, they just do these barricade, you know what I'm saying, and just get out of them, jack them. So, you know what I'm saying, these rims are real popular.
You know, that's disrespecting the game. At the end of the day, by no means necessary. You know, both for women or children. And, you know, for the little baby girl that got shot behind the rims, you know, like, it really, on the cool, you know, I don't even want to put it just to the rim just on the G code, like you just don't do this like that, you know what I'm saying? On the side of that, it's enough. It's like if you get out here and do their own thing, man. Like don't come go flip the game disrespecting the rules, you know what I'm saying? On the count of thinking that's gangster, cause the way that this happened, that wasn't gangster at all. You know what I'm saying? At all. Like looking don't stand, looking at everything running around talking about all that we were live for doing it now. That was what
Gangsta strut, the gangsta strut said it all. Gangsta strut, the gangsta strut said it all. The gangsta strut said it all. The gangsta strut, the gangsta strut said it all.
Check it out, I'm a bowl of fresh pint, Jolly Ranchers.
The demand for these wheels was finally met in 2006 when a company called Texan Wire Wheels hit the scene with their own unique trademark brand design of the 83s and 84s. The look remained similar, but the structure of the design was altogether different.
What you know about that? D's on a Cadillac, alligator insides, candy on a slabback.
Yeah, we South Park G's, man. We grew up, man. We old school cats, man. It's Jamaica. I'm Howard Lee. I'm at the dead end. Long drive, man, right here. You know, we've been doing this thing, man, since '84, man. Elbows and bowls ain't nothing new. We've been doing this thing a long time, you know, and now, you know, hey, it's just a trend. It's just an H-Town thing. That's what we take a while with, they make. That was the smartest thing for them to do, though. I ain't gonna lie. But Houston, that Bronx guy, everybody wanted to ride swingers. Then they make them reasonable prices, so everybody get to ride them. The killing rate that went down. People ain't just really killing for them no more, like how they used to back then. People couldn't afford them when they was 12, 8,000. It's cool now. Pricey guys riding on. Even got girls riding swing.
It's that girl Quisha from that Southwest. I'm a female, I'm doing it big. I'm out here holding it down for us women. When I started with some 15 originals. I upgraded on some 17-inch Super Pokers. Now I'm on some 20-inch Gorillas. I'm doing my thing.
Thus, Texan Wire Wheels were much better because the flaw that caused them to be discontinued in the first place has been engineered out. Not only that, but Texan Wire Wheels decided to take the game a few steps further by offering them in sizes all the way up to 22 inches. And they even started producing Super Poke and Extreme Poke versions of the 83s and 84s while making the center hubs longer.
Going down the wrong way, took a couple XOs, sipping on some OJ, listening in the OJs, grazing the tape deck, slow down and banking, got the Magnum for the safe six. Man, I got the gangster strut, look the way my leg lean, wait on the
It's the way that these wheels poke out and grab sunlight that makes them really something to see as they roll down the road. The bling they give off when they are rolling is almost hypnotic to watch.
Man, this ain't nothing. It's like, to me, this how I feel. You know what I mean? 20-inch swingers, you know, 17-inch Gorilla Pokes. You know, when I see them, yeah, I like the original. But you cannot top no inch out of 20 inch. You know what I mean?